Welcome to Surprise Fiesta Grande, to-go style. The city's Fiesta Grande celebration has always included dancing, and this year is no different. Tonight, you not only will get to watch a Folklorico dance, you will get to learn one. Make sure you put your dancing shoes on. Vamos a bailar, let's dance!
Hello, my name is Hector Villalba. I am the Artistic Director with Tradiciones Dance Academy in Phoenix, Arizona. And we're here with you guys to give you a little brief lesson for beginning folklorico dancers. And we're really excited to be able to have this opportunity with you guys. The dance we're going to be learning today is called Jarabe Tapatío, which is more commonly known as the Mexican hat dance. This song is actually, it's called a jarabe because a jarabe is one song made from 12 different pieces of songs. And it's just excerpts from one after another, and that's how the actual song is created. So the 3 minutes that we're gonna be learning is actually 12 songs in total. So Jarabe Tapatío is actually taught in many different ways. There is the advanced level way, which is the most traditional, or you can also teach it in a beginning stage. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be simply going through the basic steps that you will need to actually do the whole entire song. So we're gonna start with the first step, which is going to be the beginning of the song. You'll be with your partner face to face, and both of you will be stepping forward with 4 steps. Your 4th step will be with your toes in the back. So simply 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll do it forward. We do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now to go from there, we freeze right here, and with the left foot, which was the last one that we stepped with, we're gonna start stepping backwards and do the exact same thing. 4 steps with our last one with a point in the front this time. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do that 4 times total, 2 to the front and 2 to the back. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the first step that we're gonna use in all of our sequences. So once we start that step, we're gonna go into a step that's called el zapateado de tres, which means 3-step. It's called 3-step because it's split up into 3 different actions. It's a stomp, a heel, and a stomp. And we repeat that from side to side alternating each time. So we'll do it to the back for an easier view. We are gonna start with our right foot. Our right foot is gonna do the first stomp, which is gonna be the whole foot hitting down. We do 1. Our second one is gonna be with our left foot doing the heel in the front. We do 2. And from there, we're gonna balance for a simple moment on our left foot to do the stomp on our right. And those are the 3 actions that create the 3-step combination, which is 1, 2, 3. Now that step is gonna be alternated on your right foot, then your left. So we start with the right foot, which is 1, 2, 3. From here, we go to the left foot. We start stomp left, heel right, and stomp left. And we're gonna continue back and forth. It is continuous. So we do right, left, left, right, left, stomp, heel, stomp, stomp, heel, stomp, right, left, right, left, stomp, heel, stomp, stomp, heel, stomp. And that step is done more at a higher speed because the intricacy does have to go with the music. And the music, even though it is slow, the step is actually done at a faster pace. So at the actual pace that we will be doing it, it'll be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's the speed that we want to shoot for. If you're going to do it faster, which you are more than welcome to if your music is faster, then it's the same exact idea, but at a faster speed. The key thing with this step is to make sure that you are starting your 3-step action with your stomp on whichever foot that you're going to be starting with. And we always start with right, and we should always end with left. Okay? That is the second step. So we're going to do our first combination with the 2 sequences that we learned, which is going to be the first one, steps forward and back, and the 3-step combination. So together, the first sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. From here, we go straight into the zapateado de 3, and we do. And we do it 8 times, and the music will cue you when you stop. It's the traditional little theme that you hear from the Mexican hand dance. Ba-da-da, 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 bum. Ba-da-da, 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 bum. Ba-da-da, 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 bum. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-dum. And it'll tell you exactly when you have to stop. That is our first sequence. We're gonna continue on to the second sequence, which is just made up of 1 step. Our new step is gonna be a crossover, which we call cruzado in Spanish, which literally translates to cross. We're gonna start with the stomp on our left foot. We do our stomp a little bit behind our right foot. And what our right foot is gonna do is it's gonna cross over the foot that actually did the stomp. So I stomped with my left, my right foot is gonna cross over. We start with a heel forward, and we're gonna bring it back in a crossed position. And that's why it's called a cruzado, because you're crossing your legs and you're doing a zapateado with it. So we do the stomp, our heel forward, toe back, and from there to uncross, we do the exact same thing. The same foot that did the stomp is gonna redo the stomp, and we're gonna return our foot with the same action. We do a heel to uncross and a toe to come back. And we come back into our center position. This step is alternated, so you do 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and so on. So we start to the left, 1, 2, 3, bum. And from here, we're gonna start again with our right foot. We do the stomp, and our left foot will be the one creating the crossing action. This time, we stomp again with our right and uncross. And each time you bring your foot back from the cross, it stays in the air to do that 1 stomp that we're gonna do to continue to the opposite side. When it goes continuous, it'll look like this. And one concept that we do use a lot in Mexican folk dancing is called a change of weight, which means that you're gonna be changing all of your weight from one foot to the opposite foot in less than a millisecond. So that's what a change of weight is called. And we're gonna be using that, especially in this step, because we do balance on one foot the whole entire time, but to hit with it again, if we're already supporting ourselves on that one, we have to do a quick change of weight onto the opposite foot, The slow action is basically this. You balance on your opposite one and you hit again. All your weight goes from left to right to left. You keep that in mind whenever you're doing these steps. You don't ever want to just stay grounded or keep both feet attached to the ground ever. Most of these steps are designed for you to actually be on your toes and be bouncing from left to right. So we're going to redo this step with that concept in our mind, and we're going to do it 8 times. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th time that we do this step, we cut off with just a simple stomp, and we don't finish the 8th one, we just start it. Now this step does go a little bit faster, so when it goes with the music, it'll sound more like this. And that's the cruzado step. We're gonna do 2 sequences of 8 counts. So in total, we do 16. Every 8th count, we do a stomp to stop it. So I'm gonna do it to the back so you can see the intricacy from the back. We're gonna do 16. On 8, we stop. So we start, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We stop and we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop. And that's our second sequence. So if you remember, I told you that the jarabe is actually made up of 12 different songs. Each sequence is a different song. So it's everything put together, but originally they're all separate songs. So we're on song 2 right now. Now we're gonna go into song 3, which is the same one as the first one, but this time we're gonna do a different step. This time, we're gonna do hop from left to right foot. Our weight is gonna go onto our left foot, and our right foot is going to come in, and it's gonna kind of just do a little flick in and go back out. And we're gonna alternate that, so we jump onto our left, in and out. From there, we're gonna go onto our right, and we do the same thing, in and out. And we're gonna do that over and over again. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on 15 we stop. That step does go a little bit faster because the music goes faster. So when we do it fast, it's more of you just jumping from side to side and you're bringing in your foot. And it does go at that speed. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that's our third sequence. Now, we're gonna go on to a completely different setting of the steps. This one is a little more calm. It's more walking motions, not so much footwork. So on this part, we're gonna start with hopping onto our left foot, and we're gonna kick our right foot up into the air, levitate it up. We're gonna do 2 of those kicks, one with our right and one with our left. We do 1, 2. On the third one, we're gonna kick up right, but instead of keeping it there, we're gonna bring it in to cross our legs. The reason we're gonna cross our legs is because we're gonna do a spin to the left side. Once our legs are crossed, all you have to do is try to uncross them without detaching your feet from the ground. So to turn to the left, we keep our feet on the ground, and all you're gonna do is pivot to your left to do the turn, and you're back in center. So we do the 3 kicks, 1, 2, 3, bring in for the cross, and turn, and that's the crossing step. So at speed, it'll look a little bit faster, but you never wanna try and detach your feet because then that's gonna kind of ruin the turn for us. So when you bring them down, keep them grounded, and that's as fast as you'll be able to do the turn. So at the speed of the music, we do 1, 2, 3, cross, and turn. And we do 2 of those back to back. We do 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn. After that, we're not done with the sequence yet. We're gonna step 3 times to the right, simple walking step. We do 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th count, we stomp with our left foot. So we did the 2, Now we do 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, stop. We're gonna go back the same way that we came. So we go to the left, this time we start stepping with left. We do 1, 2, 3, stomp with our right, and then we do that set one more time. 1, 2, 3, stop, and 1, 2, 3, stop. Back to back, the steps are this. We do 2 of the kicking steps, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn, and we start with the walking step. 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop. And that's our next sequence. This sequence is repeated twice. The music is gonna tell you that you have to do it twice, so that's why we repeat it. Nothing changes from it, you just restart from the same place. So our fourth sequence altogether is going to be this. 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, and we restart. 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3, stop. And that's gonna be the end of our fourth sequence. Moving on to the fifth sequence, we call these borrachos, which in Spanish means drunk man, because it does kind of look like you tipping from side to side when someone is drunk. So that's the motion that we want to create with this step. We're gonna start by throwing all of our weight onto the side, almost like a tipping tree. Except the tree, we're gonna stop it with our foot and catch ourselves when we're falling, so we don't actually tip onto the ground. We do 1. So when we're tipping, we're gonna stop, and if we're going to the right, our right foot is gonna fall on our right diagonal in the front, and it's gonna be 3 steps. That is step 1. Step 2, we're gonna cross our opposite foot behind, and we're gonna recenter with our right. So we do right, left, right, and all we're doing is kind of moving to the side. We do 1, 2, 3. Now, since we did go to the right, we do have to go back to the left. So on the left side, we do the exact same thing. Our weight is gonna go to the left, catch ourselves with left, and we do left, right, left. 1, 2, 3. This step is alternated as well. So we do right, left, and so on. We do 1, 2, 1, up, right, left, right, left. Okay, now I'll do it to the back so you can see it. In the actual song, we do 2 sets of 8. Now, at the end of this step, there is one sequence that you will do with your partner. Now remember, the guys and the girls are both doing the exact same step, so they don't actually change. It's just you going back and forth with them. So this step we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 6, we're gonna stop. And from there, we're gonna start scooting back with our feet. I'll do it forward. We ended right here. We're gonna do 5 little scoots to the back. Every time we step back, our opposite foot is going to bend. So we started here. We do bend, 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 bend. We do 5 of those. So the actual borracho step with the sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the sequence that we repeat. From there, we do one more time to the right, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna be sequence 5. Sequence 6, we're gonna start going back into what we call zapateados, which is much faster step footwork. So we're actually gonna go into something that's a little more intricate. Now, we're gonna start with a stomp on our left. Our left foot is the only one that's gonna be stomping in place. We start with our left. When we do stomp with our left, our right foot is gonna come up and create a 90-degree angle with our knee. And from there, we do 2 steps on our right. Now, the 2 that we do One is gonna be forward and one is gonna be to the side. So we bring up and we do forward and side. And they go hand in hand. When we hit our left foot first, we go up and we stop there. We're gonna add 2 more hits on our left foot in place to finish off the actual step. So the actual step is 1. That step is the one that we're gonna be repeating. Now, if you see we do 2 on our left after we start, the one that we do at the beginning is actually the second one of that. So we're just gonna go back and forth. We do 1 and bum, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 4. And that's our step. Now, we're gonna do, for the actual song, we do 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on 8, once again, we start it, but we do not finish it. Now, this set we are gonna do twice. So we go through it twice after we stop, we restart. So the way sequence 6 is gonna go is gonna be this. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's gonna be our sequence 6. Now, from here, we're gonna start going into what we normally know as the Mexican hat dance, which is the part where you dance with the girl, you do some turns, and you drop the hat onto the ground. So, to get to the point where we drop the hat, we do need to do 2 spins with the girl. Now, it's not just a regular spin. We do make it fancy with some leg lifts and some crossings and some steps. So, real quickly, our sequence 7, we're gonna do the crosses with the girl, which are gonna be 4 kicks, same way we did in the third sequence. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time, instead of turning to the left, our left foot is the one that's up, so it's gonna come down. We cross our legs, and since our legs are crossed to the right, we're gonna turn to the right. And from here, we're gonna do a stomp with our right foot. So together we do 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, and stomp. And to finish off the step, we're gonna go to the left side. This step is a little bit hard because it goes with all your weight onto your left. When we hit our left foot, our right foot, what it's gonna do is it's gonna lift and drop. And we do this action 3 times. So we do 1, 2, 3. When we drop it, we're gonna be done with the sequence. They do go faster since the music is at speed. We do 1, 2, 3. The important thing here is to implement that concept of change of weight, which means that we're gonna be changing our weight from our left foot to our right foot for less than a millisecond just to make it look good. We do 1, 2, 3. And we have that little hop on your left foot. So that whole sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, cross to turn, hit, 1, 2, 3. We do repeat that twice. So they go back to back. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, cross and stomp, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, stomp, 1, 2, 3. So at this point, it's gonna be when the guy is gonna take off his hat. He's gonna drop it in front of the girl. Remember that you do have your partner in front of you. Girls, you don't have a hat to drop. It's the guy that drops it down. And then from there, we're both gonna dance around it. Both of us are gonna dance with the same step we just did to the left in sequence 8. We're gonna do it, but to the right. So this step, we're gonna do many, many times to the right. And with that step, it is meant to be a traveling step in a circle. So we will be going around the hat in a circle with opposites, girl and guy. So we're gonna do the same step that we did, but to the right, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of them you're gonna use to go around. Now, when we're going around, all you have to make sure to do is that with the stomps you have on your right foot, they're the ones that you're gonna be drawing the circle with. So if you just keep going straight, you won't actually follow the form of the hat. So you do wanna do each little stomp more in a circle around the hat, so you stay with that circle formation. With the step, it'll look like this. And we do all 16 of them to get all the way around. Depending on how far away you are from the hat, you might have to travel faster, but the closer you are to it, which is the way it should be, the faster you can get to your point. Now, to go on, we're gonna continue to the left side with the same exact step. We did right side, now we're gonna go back, same way we came, on our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So for this step to actually work, we do want to have a girl here with us. So I'm going to introduce Mia, which is one of our dancers at our dance academy. And she's going to help me start executing the steps from now until the end, which is all partner work. So the last step that we did is a 16 to the right and 16 to the left. So we are going to do that in a circle, and they do go back to back. So we'll execute it right now so you can see the whole turn that we make back and forth with the same step. And we start 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now from here, to set up for the actual kick, the guy has his right leg up. He's gonna set it back away from the girl. And what the girl's gonna do is she's gonna set her left foot forward and walk behind the hat. She does need to be behind the hat so she can grab it, and from there, come straight up. Now the guy is set up in this motion, so when the girl goes down, the girl's gonna grab it from the cup of the hat, so make sure you have a good grip and it doesn't flop around. And she's gonna duck her head, just in case. But the guy with the back foot that he has back, he is going to be kicking over. You lift, you do your cross, to cross without lifting your feet, and you come next to each other, and you get into the couple position. Now, your right hand, the guy is going to be holding it up with your hand open, and girls, you're going to have it with your hand down and open as well. If you grasp, it starts looking a little bit unattractive, and it looks almost like you're forcing her to dance with you, and you never want that to be seen. So keep it open to keep an elegant look. Girl is gonna lift the hat, and you're gonna always try and hide the hole. So the hole, you're gonna keep it to the side and just lift it straight up. And from here, we start doing what is called La Diana, which is the 11th song to the actual jarabe. So for this part, we do opposites. The guy is gonna do starting on right, and the girl starts on left. We're gonna do step, 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 and back, which is the exact same step that we did at the beginning, except the girl is gonna be doing the opposite now. She starts with left instead of right. We did forward, we do the same thing back. We do step, 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 and at this point, both of you should be doing your point outwards. So it gives you the opportunity to look at your partner and you turn in. From here, we do it one more time. We go forward, 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 point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So altogether, that 11th sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, point, 1, 2, 3, point, 1, 2, 3, point, 1, 2, 3, point. Now, here comes the kicks with the haze and all the fancy stuff that gets everybody hyped. Now, we ended with the girl has their left foot and point to the side, and guy has his right foot with point to the side. From here, we're both gonna start kicking with our right foot. So we're gonna jump onto our left, and we're gonna keep our right foot lifted up. And from here, we start with the heel on the outside. We do point inside, and we're gonna lift, and from there we fall. So it's 4 actions. We start 1, 2, 3, fall. Now this step we do alternate, so we do to the right. Next one we're gonna do to the left. We do 1, 2, 3, fall, and we do it a total of 4 times. We do 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, fall, 1, 2, 3, fall. Now each time you do fall, it's when you really want to try and hype the audience. So you're gonna yell out a big hey, and both guys and girls are gonna do it. So when we do the step, each time you fall, you're gonna do the big hey. So we do 1, 2, 3, hey, 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 hey. And that's just to get your audience a little bit hyped for the very big ending that we have coming up. Okay, now we're gonna redo what we did in sequence 11, which is called La Diana. We start walking forward again. First step that we did in the whole song, we're doing it at the end to finish off. We start 1, 2, 3, point, 1, 2, 3, point, 1, 2, 3, point. From here, it is gonna change because you are at the ending. So on the last one, we do 1, 2, 3. On 3, that is your last step you're going to do. Now guys, you have the girl with your right hand. You're gonna give her a big little push back so she can turn, and she'll end up facing you. When she turns, you're gonna get down on your left knee and keep your right knee up. And now the girl is facing you. You hold that left hand one more time, and the girl with her right foot, she's gonna set it on your knee, lean back with the hat up. And that's the big ending for Jarabe Tapatío. That's how you're gonna end the song. We'll do the last sequence from the first Diana so you can see it all together. We do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey! And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, down, foot up, and big finale. So that is gonna be the end of Jarabe Tapatío. We are gonna dance this version real quickly for you so you can actually see it with the steps that you learned at the beginner level. So I just wanted to thank everybody so much for taking this virtual class with us today. I hope it was a little bit educational, and it is a little piece of our culture, but I'm glad you guys were able to experience it with us. Once again, my name is Hector Villalba. I am the Artistic Director from Tradiciones Dance Company. If you guys are ever interested in taking lessons with us, we are in the West Valley by 35th and Osborne, and we are always taking new students, and now we are open as a studio in person. So if you guys have any questions or if you guys want any additional information, you guys can get our contact info from the screen, and we hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.
What a great time that was. I hope you had fun. Tomorrow night, we are hosting Nacho Average Virtual Bingo. Sign up to play at surpriserec.surpriseaz.gov by noon on October 7th for a chance to win some fun prizes. Join me again on Thursday for a festive arts and crafts project. Thank you for celebrating with us.